Today, we're going to cover 3 ways to find a great real estate deal here in Cumberland County, PA, whether you're a first-time buyer or you're looking to trade up or maybe even to downsize or right size. Maybe you're an investor. Regardless of your situation or scenario, if you are thinking about buying a home here in Central PA or specifically in Cumberland County, you probably want to find a good deal. And we're going to cover in 10 minutes or less, that's the goal, 3 ways to find a great deal right here in Cumberland County, PA, Central PA area. I've got a couple of bonus ways as well. So I like to underpromise and over-deliver. And I want to get right into it. Number 1 is to look for price-reduced properties, properties that have had a price reduction, a price drop. And that's obvious, maybe, to you, but the tip here is look for properties that have had multiple price reductions and have been days on market, maybe 30 days, 60 days, 90. The longer that they've been on the market with those multiple reductions, the more likely the seller is to be motivated and willing to entertain offers, creative offers, maybe willing to accept less than what they had originally hoped for the property. Now, if you're using our website to search for properties, let me give you some tips and tricks. This is a screenshot I took yesterday when I was putting together the slides for this little mini masterclass. And at that time, there were 138 recently price-reduced properties in Cumberland County when looking at single-family condo and townhome. Now, this is a great strategy if you're also looking to buy land or even multifamily properties as well. So this is not limited to single-family condo and townhomes, but at that time, there were 138. And what I've got highlighted here for you is to sort by the days on market. So the more days on market, the is what's showing up here. Now, as I mentioned, if you are using our site, let me show you some other little tips and tricks with this as well. You can play around with more filters. So you can layer on other criteria, general options, financial options. Maybe there's something specific that you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for a primary bedroom on the main floor, or you're looking for 2+ car garage. Whatever the case may be, you can sift and sort based upon these different factors and criteria. Maybe there's a specific school district in Cumberland County that you're looking to be in, whether it's Cumberland Valley or Carlisle or Mechanicsburg area or East Pennsboro or Camp Hill, whatever it is, Shippensburg area, Boiling Springs, South Middleton Township. You can sift and sort for all of those factors and criteria that you're looking for. Maybe you're only looking for a single family home and you want something with land. Anyway, you can sift and sort that out based upon that. And if you'd like me and our team to set you up with direct MLS access for that property criteria that you're looking for, we can certainly do that for you as well. So number 1 is to look for price-reduced properties. The tip is look for multiple price reductions and properties that have been on the market for 30, 60, 90 days or more. Now, let's get back to the presentation here. So number 1, we've got the price reductions. Number 2, look for expired, withdrawn, or canceled properties. Now, for this, you need to be working with a real estate professional. We'd love the opportunity to help you with that. And they can get you access in the MLS to properties that fit the criteria that you're looking for that have expired, been withdrawn, or been canceled in the last 90 days, 180 days, 365 days, whatever criteria you choose. And the screenshot that I've got here, I pulled all of the expired, withdrawn, and canceled properties that were townhomes in Cumberland Valley School District. I don't know, I just picked that criteria just as an example. And you can see here, there are 14 of those properties in the last year, townhomes in Cumberland Valley that have either been expired, withdrawn, or canceled. Why is that relevant if you're looking for a great real estate deal? We can reach out to those owners or to the previous listing agent on your behalf to see if they're still thinking about selling. We might be able to get a great deal in that situation or scenario. Number 3 is look for fixer-uppers and distressed sellers. Now, if you're looking for something for yourself and you really don't want to tackle a fixer-upper, you're looking for something turnkey, I've got something for you in a minute as well to consider with this. But the criteria that I've got up here is directly from the MLS. I just took a screenshot of a saved search that I have for myself so I can stay on top of what's available and help out the clients who are looking for a great real estate deal where it might be applicable. And so I've got selected that they've been on the market for 60 or more days. And then what we can filter for is words or phrases that may indicate motivation or that there's distress or there might be the opportunity to force the equity by fixing up the property. So looking for words like as is, quick, probate, estate, TLC, tender loving care, cash, motivated seller, sell fast, sell quick, needs work, where is, estate, etc. There are other ways that we can filter and sift and sort for distressed sellers, fixer-uppers, etc. This is just one example. Now, if you're someone who's thinking, I don't want a fixer-upper, okay? I don't want to have to do that work. I want something that's turnkey. One thing to consider is if you've been struggling to find that property, that ideal turnkey, ready-to-go property that fits the criteria that you're looking for, there are financing options where we can get you pre-approved, ready to go, where you can make those improvements as part of the financing and potentially even walk into some equity and a property that is then turnkey for you. And we've had several clients recently that by taking that approach where their criteria, what they were looking for, there was very limited inventory, we're able to open that up some and create opportunities for them that may not have been there otherwise when it comes to finding their ideal home, whether it's a first-time buyer or trading up, etc. So something to consider there as well. So number one, we've got price reduced. Looking for price reduced properties, look for multiple reductions and days on market of 30, 60, or 90 or more. Number two, look for expired, withdrawn, and canceled. Okay. Number three, look for or consider fixer-uppers and distressed sellers. I mentioned, and I promised at the beginning, I've got some bonus strategies as well. So I've got two bonus strategies. Now, these are things that we do for our clients, but I just want to open your eyes to what's possible. And we have access to a software and data that allows us to do some extra unique things like this. Number one, we can go and identify properties that are available, whether they're currently for sale or maybe even off market right now, properties where the current mortgage is assumable. Now, that doesn't guarantee that the seller is willing to sell it with that assumable mortgage, but that could create an opportunity where it might not exist otherwise for you to keep a low rate that a seller already has on the property. For example, using the software that we have and we use to help our clients when we're selling their properties as a listing agent and help them to identify properties and potential inventory when we're working with them as a buyer agent, where they might not be in the MLS as actively for sale, but there are strategies we can find. Anyway, in this example here, I've selected Cumberland County and I've selected, these are all of the properties that are currently listed. Okay, so they're currently on the market in Cumberland County that have an assumable mortgage. FHA and VA are assumable, so are USDA. And the interest rate between 2 and 4%. And there are 7 of those properties right now. Now, that's just 7 on market. When we work with clients to find their ideal property, their dream home, etc., what we do is once we're clear on the criteria, what area are we looking for? What school district are we looking for? How many bedrooms and bathrooms are we thinking? Single family or townhome or condo? What are those criteria? Once we get that narrowed in, this strategy, we can go and find off-market sellers that aren't listed in the MLS, but might consider an offer, okay? So that's number one, is looking for bonus strategy number one, assumable mortgages. Bonus strategy number two is off-market distressed sellers, okay? So we already talked about fixer-uppers and distressed sellers that are actively on the market, but what about identifying off-market distressed sellers, tired landlords, like pre-foreclosures? There are other categories or ways that we can filter for those as well. So here's a couple of examples of how we use this same software and data with our clients to identify potentially motivated off-market sellers. In this scenario, I've selected the zip code of 17050. So that's Mechanicsburg, PA. Some of that's Hamden Township. Some of that's Silver Spring Township. There's even some Middlesex and Monroe sprinkled in there, depending on where that's at. Anyway, I've selected that zip code, and using this software and the artificial intelligence that they've built into the platform, we can filter out for a high or very high foreclosure factor. Okay. These are folks that they might not quite be in pre-foreclosure yet or in foreclosure or have been foreclosed upon, but there's algorithmic data that says they might be in danger of that soon. Why does that matter? They might have motivation. In that scenario, there are 308 properties available right now. Now, I just selected all residential properties in this scenario, but we can filter that based upon the criteria that our clients are looking for. If they're only looking for a single family home, or they're only looking for a townhome, or they're only interested in a condo, or maybe specifically a single family home with at least a half an acre in this zip code, that also might have this high foreclosure factor. We can do any and all of that. Here's one other example, and then we're going to come in for a landing. I'm a little over the time, but hopefully you're finding this helpful and useful. The tired landlord filter, same thing, 17050, so still Mechanicsburg area. Tired landlords that also have a high foreclosure factor. Now, so they have that same criteria here, but now we're filtering for tired landlords. There are 11 of those. That may be an opportunity to get or find a great real estate deal here in Cumberland County, PA. So if you're ready to get started, if you want our help in finding a great real estate deal here in Central PA, specifically Cumberland County and the surrounding areas, we service all. Your next best steps are as follows. You can schedule a time for us to chat. You can go to josh15.com, josh15.com. You can shoot me an email. My email's on the screen here, josh.schoenly@exprealty.com, or you can just call or text me at 717-571-0456. You can also go scan that QR code. That'll take you to a page that has all of my information and the ability to do any and all of that. You can connect with me on social, etc. I hope you found this helpful when it comes to finding a great real estate deal here in Cumberland County, Pennsylvania, and really all throughout Central PA. And if you want some help deploying those strategies for yourself, we're happy to help with that as well. So thanks for checking this out, and make it a great 2025.